Good morning everyone, welcome to video number 5. So far we've covered 4 videos I should say, more about the mindset in my previous videos. So today I want to move more towards finding structures and organisations through training and also food. So first of all today I'm going to talk to you about step-by-step instructions on food preparation that I found has worked for me and also worked for my clients, which is most important. So when we think about food preparation, it doesn't have to necessarily be a very hard thing or to overthink it. So I'll say to my clients, have a think about some of the foods that you enjoy eating, you know, a couple of meats that you like eating, some veggies you like to eat or salads, and also carbohydrates, so that you give yourself like a little bit of a diary of food that you have in mind that you know you like eating. So I'll say to them, pick just food preparation for 2 days, okay? So go through your week, find one day where you can organise to create your meal plan and to go out and buy it, to come back and cook it and pop it in the fridge, okie dokie. So once you've picked your day where you're going to be absolutely free and you're going to make time to do food preparation, you then have to just come up with 2 different meal ideas, okay? So I normally say create your meal ideas around the proteins that you like, because the proteins are really easy to couple your carbohydrates and your veggies and your salads with. So proteins can include things red and white meat, so beef, turkey, chicken, anything like that is really good. And they can come in the form of like minces, chops, like rissoles, things like that. Once you've got your protein, try and think about a carbohydrate you like that can go with it. And remember, some of the veggies can come are actually carbohydrates, things like sweet potatoes. So you might have things like rices, sweet potato, things like that. So you'll couple them with your protein. And last thing you always want to try and incorporate too is a little bit of fat. So you can have things like feta is a great one on salads, and also avocado goes quite nice with all variations. So once you've got a little bit of protein, carbohydrate, and a little bit of fat in your meal ideas, you can start to put things together. Alrighty, once you've created your ingredients list and you know what you need to get, easy as pie, jump down to the shop, buy all the ingredients you have. So this part is really important because you're not going into the shop blind. So sometimes you may find like, okay, I'm going to food prep today. You walk into the shop and you're like, what am I going to get? You might be feeling hungry, so you're like, oh, you know, that donut over there looks really good. So you want to make sure you have a plan when you go in and you know what you're going to buy in terms of your food. So all that said, you get all your food together, pop back to your house, start cooking all your food. I say to my clients to cook the protein because that's probably going to take the longest. So you want to cook all the protein, and once you have, you want to portion that into some containers. So you want to be able to let the protein sit and cool down a little bit. So once you've done that, think about the veggies that you wanted to take through. Some really great ways to eat veggies is I find for my clients they like baked vegetables. So they might have sweet potatoes, zucchini, squashes, carrots, and onions as well, a bit of garlic. So you pop them in a tray, put a little bit of olive oil on top, a little bit of sprinkled herbs, salt and pepper to give them a bit of a taste as well, pop them in the oven, and they're easy. You can just portion them out into the containers along with your meals, which is really, really great. And they all, again, they go great with a little bit of cheese or things like avocado. So once you've done all your food prep and you portion them out into your containers, remember this is only for 2 days. So start off small, don't prep for a whole week, just prep for a couple of days first so that you know you're going to be able to achieve that, yeah? So start small, set short-term goals, achieve them, and they'll build to longer ones. So once you've done all that, you want to pop some of your meals in the fridge, and they're going to be the meals that you will eat in the next couple of days. So you might go to work, take one to work for your lunches, come home, and there's also one there for your dinner. That way if you're someone who's really busy, you're not going to be coming home and being like, oh no, what am I going to eat? Or if you're a mum or a dad or a parent, and you're like, oh, I haven't made myself dinner, I've got to get everyone else dinner. At least if you've got your own meal prepped, you're out of the way and you can focus on everybody else. Okie dokie, there are meals that you'll have remaining, pop them into the freezer and you just pull them out as you need to. So overall, I want you guys to be able to use my advice today on food prep as a way to implement and overcome any struggles you have with organising and eating well in terms of your food, okie dokie. So A, create the meal idea, what it's going to be, buy the ingredients, come back, cook it, put it in the portion size containers, pop it in the fridge, done. Doesn't have to be hard. And remember, you don't have to eat food that you don't like. Just think about some good proteins that you enjoy, good carbohydrates that you enjoy, and sort of add a little bit of fat and add a little bit of sauces here and there, as long as they're not too high in salt and sugars and fats. Alrighty, so thanks guys. I hope you will be able to implement that tool and hopefully you'll be able to kick butt with your food prep. Thank you.